Happy New Year from the Conquer the Gauntlet Pro Team! In light of all the recent OCR dead hang challenges I've been seeing, I'm going to show you a different variation. This is kind of the rock climbing variation with my atomic climbing holds hangboard. So this is a variation that I think is more applicable, considering that you're not just hanging on a bar, hanging on a rig hold for minutes at a time. You're hanging on for a few seconds and moving on. So that's kind of what hangboarding mimics. Before we get to that, I'll show you my setup. So this is kind of the standard hangboard. They do have smaller, cheaper variations if you don't want to go all out. You can even just get a few rock climbing holds. I have a more sloper hold there. So this right here is a beaner attached to a rope. See, I don't know if you can see, there's a pulley there, and then it goes down to, where is it? There's a counterweight system on the other side. So that way, if you want to work on tougher grips, you can take some weight off by attaching it to your harness. There it is. Allowing you to work on kind of these smaller holds that are not easy to hang on to. So for, like I said, for the rigs, for rock climbing, you're only going to be hanging on to the same hold, theoretically, for a few seconds and moving on. So we're going to start by 5 to 10 seconds, repeat 4 times on each hold that you want to do. You'll want to start with a nice big one to warm up on, like this guy. And you never want to, even on these small ones, you never want to do a full crimp. You can hurt your tendons on the hangboard, so you always want to do kind of the open hand, and if you can't do that, that's where the counterweight comes in. So let me set you down and I'll show you. Chalk helps. So when you're hanging, you want to keep your shoulders retracted. You don't want to just let it go. Better form, it'll help keep you from getting injured. So you hang here for about 5 seconds. I forgot to count, I think that was 5. Take a few second break. Get back on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take a break. And you'll repeat that several times, and you can move on to different holds. If you need to clip in, go ahead and clip in, and then grab onto a more tricky hold. Keep your form, don't over crimp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. You can even, on the bigger holds, once you're warmed up, you could use like a weight or a belt that you can add weights to if you want to add weight and make it more difficult. But I wouldn't start with that right away. Happy New Year's!